What's going on, Broken Armies? Yours truly, the Broken Prophet here. And I decided to do this video because, I made a joke during the last live where I told you guys, that I was going to do a video about dressing stick candles because I'm seeing you guys pictures. Y'all are sending me pictures of the stick candles that y'all are dressing, and they look like pecan logs. So much stuff caked around them, it makes no sense. And then you wonder why it burns dark, or it doesn't burn at all, or it leaves a lot of smoke. Now, I know when we talk about working candles, everyone thinks about these. But when you're first starting out in Hoodoo, let me tell you guys, these candles are your friend. Do not be afraid of them. Because when we talk about dressing candles, everyone, it's so convenient just to sprinkle some stuff up here. And y'all put too much in here. I've already talked about that. But you get a little nervous when it comes to dressing one of these. Guys, do not be afraid of stick candles. These are the original candles that the ancestors worked with, if they got a hold of them, because they would use lamps. But that's for another day. All right? But don't be afraid of these things. I know some people like these better because, it's less of a fire hazard. But with a little bit of planning, a little bit of forethought, and knowing how to correctly dress this candle, the fire hazard might even be less than this. Okay? So, I love working with these. I do. The reason I love working with them is because, well, one, y'all know I'm a frugal fellow. All right? As divinely appointed. I'm a frugal fellow. And you can get, look at this. It's 6 of these. And I can get 2 boxes of these for what it costs for like one of these. All right? And it's not how much you pay for things. Remember, we always say that's not how much you pay for it, but it's, like what you can do with it. All right? So let's get into how to correctly place and dress these candles. And maybe y'all won't be so apprehensive about it. And then y'all stop making these doggone pecan logs, which a pecan log is a tasty treat, but if your candle looks like it, you're doing arts and craft time. You're not doing any root working, all right? Now, though I love Hoodoo Central, I think I want, since it's not 4 degrees hotter than hell today, I want to do something a little bit different. Let's go outside. Okay, y'all. All right, so you see we are outside because, like I said, it's not 4 degrees hotter than hell out here. And I got my rocking chair because so many of y'all were complaining about my rocking chair being in the house. And I'm like, I didn't know a rocking chair wasn't supposed to be in the house. But anyway, so I also brought a few things out here. And I'm going to change the camera angle when we start working. So y'all might just see my hands, but don't confuse me with you know who. All right, y'all done seen my face plenty of times. So first and foremost, guys, before we get into how to dress the candle, I want to show you how to actually work with a stick candle. Because I know a lot of y'all are afraid of these things. Y'all think they're going to tip over, blow over, burn your house down, all kinds of stuff. Well, first and foremost, if you are going to be working with stick candles, and you should, you need to invest. Go to the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, get you a bunch of saucers. Go to Dollar Tree with $5, walk out with 5 of these things, okay? Don't go to Family Dollar, because that's what it seems like Family Dollar is coming to. They want all your family's dollars. I remember y'all growing up, if you went in Family Dollar, you can go in there with like $10, come out with a whole bag of stuff. Now, like I said, Family Dollar wants all the family's dollars. So go to Dollar Tree or Dollar General and get you, about 5 of these. Go in there with a 5, come out with 5 of these. And you never, ever want to burn a stick candle unless it is on a saucer like this, okay? Or use a whole dinner plate if you want to, it's fine. But don't use the candle holders, the candelabra. Look, you ain't playing piano at doggone Carnegie Hall. You ain't Liberace. Some of y'all too young to know who Liberace was. All right? But when we talk about root work, guys, what do I always say? What did the ancestors have and have access to? And they would have a lot of earthenware plates, saucers, stuff like this. They didn't have no candelabra or one of them Hanukkah things that holds all the candles. I forget what it is. Somebody, tell me down below what that thing is called. All right? So you always want to burn it on this. And I'll get into later on how to stick it on here. But let me tell you, once it is affixed to this plate, even if it knocks over, all right, because the plate has this little lip. So even if it knocks over, it's not gonna roll off of there unless you got poltergeists in the house. All right. And it will generally like snuff itself out when it falls, or even if it doesn't, it'll just burn sideways for a bit and melt, and then it'll snuff itself out. So don't be scared of these. But if you are, then common sense applies. Just don't do your candle workings and then leave it when you go to work or go to the store, stuff like that. And don't be worried about your kids knocking it over. You should have them trained better than that. All right. So let me change the camera angle, and we about to get into how to properly dress a stick candle or taper candle, whatever y'all want to call it, for traditional hoodoo candle magic. All right, let me get all this stuff mixed around, then we're gonna get started. All right, so I got this situated, and I'm gonna have to look. I may have to reshoot this later on, but you see I have the candle, the plate. I've collected, just a few little sample roots and herbs here. Let's say I wanted to dress this for money. I've got mustard seed, I've got some dill, and I've got some oregano. Now, you see I got a couple little special ingredients here. I got my all-purpose blessing oil, and I got some honey. This is to show you what not the fuck to do. Okay? But I just brought them because I know this is what y'all are doing. Now, first and foremost, you're going to lay out your ingredients onto the plate. Hopefully I got the camera angle good enough for y'all to see, and I don't want y'all staring at my junk. Don't tell Divinely Appointed I said that. She hates when I talk about my junk on camera. And mix it all around good. Now, of course, you would have prayed over everything. I'm just showing you how to dress. This isn't a working, but I'm just showing y'all how to dress the candles. Now, this is what a lot of y'all are doing. Y'all are taking this damn honey, because y'all got honey on the brain. Boy, y'all let the marketeers tell y'all all kinds of shit, honey jars and all kinds of shit, and y'all coating the damn shit with honey, and then you're rolling it in there, and you're packing it on. That's what y'all doing now. Y'all doing this. And your damn candle is coming out looking like this. Y'all know it is. Look on Instagram. Y'all seen a bunch of folks with the candle looking just like this. That is too much. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to sit this to the side, and I'm going to tell you why. You never use honey to dress your candles. Now, hold on. Let me clean my fingers. Then we get this back started. Okay. All right, I'm back. Y'all see I had to bring a roll of paper towels. I had to clean up my workstation. I get that from my grandmama. I had to clean up my workstation. Now, here's the reason why you don't use honey to affix your ingredients to a stick candle. Honey, and here's the science, y'all. Honey has a very high sugar content. So when that flame hits that honey, a lot of times it'll caramelize. It'll harden. And then it'll burn, leaving black soot and all kinds of mess. All right? A lot of times, or it'll snuff the flame out. And so when y'all call me like, I dressed my candle, Prophet, and it won't stay lit. Well, one, it won't stay lit, or it's giving off a lot of smoke because you got all that shit caked around it like a pecan log. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's still there. Y'all got all this mess caked around this doggone candle. And you wonder why it won't light or stay lit. Y'all will do the same thing with oil. Y'all will use y'all's favorite oil and smear it along the candle, and then roll it and cake it, and roll it and cake it. And then, now, oil does something different than honey. Honey will caramelize and snuff. Oil, on the other hand, will combust. And so you get a candle that starts burning extra bright, and you sitting there going, oh, I know I'm doing some good work now. You ain't doing shit. You burning oil. Okay? The correct way to dress this candle is with neither. It is with neither. All you do is use a little force and roll that candle in there. And what's gonna stick is gonna stick. Look, that's all you need. You got a little bit of everything right there. You don't have any honey stuck to it to combust it. You don't have any oil, well, to snuff it. You don't have any oil there to combust it extra heavy. And guess what? And then here's a trick. I'll show y'all how to fix it. You clear a little spot in the middle of the plate. Then you take your lighter and you melt the bottom of this candle. And see when it starts to drip? And then you stick it down there real fast. You hold it there for about 3 seconds. And there you go. And see, that wax on the bottom is going to dry, and it's going to hold that candle there. Now, I generally don't clean the plate off, and I'll tell you why. I don't clean the plate off because that candle is going to burn down clean. And that wax, if it leaves any, because stick candles, if it's dressed correctly, there won't be a puddle of wax down there because it'll burn clean. And I'm going to show y'all a working that I did on the inside with something similar to this. You know, then you pray over it and you light it, and there's your working. Now this might go out because the wind is kicking up. Now the wind normally should kick up if you work outside. If you working outside and the wind ain't kicking up, well, you ain't doing a whole lot. Look, let me do my Umar Johnson impression. There's Mother Oya. There's Mother Oya. There she is. But y'all see, there's a work right there. It ain't pretty, but it is traditional and it is effective. And see, this candle's gonna burn down. And I wish I had more time, but I don't feel like doing a time lapse. Maybe I'll try some of that later on in these videos. But as this burns down, what you will see is the your roots and herbs on the side will collect in a puddle at the top, and then it'll just follow it down. And sometimes it might kick some mustard seeds off to the side as it melts. Sometimes it may kick some of the dill off to the side. See, the candle will work itself, kicking off the different ingredients to the side that it doesn't need. Sometimes you'll see like a puddle of say the doggone oregano in there. Well, that's what was needed. We think too much and too hard sometimes, Broken Army. You know, I had somebody ask me today, well, can I ferment the alcohol in your ferment the sugar in your sweetening jar to make somebody drunk or intoxicated with love? And I'm like, Lord, you thinking too hard. Real magic is it's not like a rifle where you can pinpoint accurately things. It's like a shotgun. You just spray out and knock shit over and bend it to your will. All right? So I'm sorry if this angle was crazy. I just tried to, get it to where you could see it. But this is how you correctly dress a hoodoo stick candle for traditional hoodoo working. All right? Now, I'll give y'all one of my secrets. When it burns all the way down, don't throw this stuff away. Don't throw this stuff away. Scrape it into a bag. Then this is your money drawing mixture. Then you can use it for other candles. And see, that's why I say you don't cake all the stuff on, besides the fact that it does not work for your candles. But also, we try to conceptualize hoodoo according to our own understanding. The Bible says, plain and simple, lean not to your own understanding. You have to rely on the understanding of the ancestors. And even, listen, all, look, dill, mustard seed, and oregano, we didn't have access to that. We barely got salt and pepper. This was in Massa's kitchen, and somebody who worked in the kitchen had to sneak it out. And if it was snuck out under pain and penalty of death, guess what? It was used for eating and enjoyment. The root worker had to like pinch off a little bit. So when you got a hold of something, you used it later on, and you didn't just cake the shit on there. That's wasteful. All right? I know society nowadays says more is more. That is not how we do things. We make use of what we have. Now, some of y'all was like, well, what about my oil, Prophet? Now, if you want to, you only dress the top of the candle near the flame and let it burn down. The oil does not have to coat the entire candle. People mistakenly equate doggone what happens in the physical realm with the spiritual. As long as it hits that flame one time, it's good. It is good. All right? Well, let me pack up and clean this table up, and then we'll go inside and close this thing out. All right, guys, we're back. So if you looked at those pictures that I just showed you guys, that was an actual working that I did using the very same method that I taught you guys. I never tell y'all to do something that I don't do myself or do on behalf of you guys. All right. Now, if you see the part where I was pointing, feel free to rewind it back. If you see the part where I was pointing, that's all that was left from that candle burning. That is it. Now, some of you get this big puddle of wax down there, right? You know you are. You know you do. When I burn, that's all I get, that right there. And when I rake everything into a bag, I get that wax. Now, I might chop it up a little bit or grind it up, but I get that wax down in there too. You know, the energy from one working can help fuel the next. That's another little trick, you know, for you guys. All right. So hopefully this made sense and it cleared up a lot of things. You don't want to cake honey or sugar water to make it stick. I had a lady one time, and I told her the exact same thing I told you guys, but it was for another working with juniper berries for how to like break someone's will. She hot glued the doggone juniper berries on there. And I was like, you know, it looks pretty. It does. But that's arts and crafts. That ain't root working. Y'all, she hot glued the dang-gone juniper berries to the freaking candle. Hot glued it. So, listen, force, pressure, what sticks is meant to be there. What falls away was meant to fall away. Trust in your spirits. Trust in your ancestors. Don't trust in hot glue, expensive honey. And I'm kind of mad. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I'm kind of upset because I wasted a lot of honey and 2 candles doing that work. Actually, I didn't waste that candle. I didn't waste that candle. See? Check this out. Y'all see those pictures? Look, I was bringing the stuff inside. I'm like, this was not for demonstration purposes only. That's mustard seed. That's dill. That's oregano. That'll draw some money. Shoot, hey. So that was not for demonstration purposes only. I actually have that thing in there burning right now. All right. Maybe if I have that burning, y'all will run these donations. So y'all can come in for Hoodoo Family Weekend. Yes, it is the weekend of September the 11th, 12th. 12th. Well, I got ghetto then. 12th. 12th. I'm a country boy, man. I ain't gonna never change. A lot of folks wish I do, but I can't do it, not after all these years. So it's that weekend. It's $250. We'll have classes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday evening. Saturday, Sunday, I'll be doing Apollo initiations. I'll be doing some initiations into the Hoodoo prophecy. Be prophet whoever. Be doing that weekend. That requires a reading, and it's a limited number because, you know, the Rona. So, but everyone else, it will be virtual, and you'll have access to all the classes that we're having, and we're having a bunch, and we're gonna have a good old time. It's gonna be my daddy, a whole bunch of guest speakers and teachers, and it is gonna be phenomenal. Okay, and also, last announcement, Divinely Appointed is doing her self-love and self-respect community working every Wednesday at dusk and Thursday at dawn this summer. It's $21. Get in there because the summer is upon us, and that's the time we need self-love, so we're not looking in the mirror like, oh my God, I hate me. Listen, self-love and self-respect are two things that I think can heal the world right now. So get in on it. $21. And I think that's it. You know, except for, of course, the GoFundMe, you know, for this Hoodoo documentary, this traditional Hoodoo documentary. So the marketeers can never fool us, trick us, bamboozle us, or lead us astray by telling us to cake the damn candle with honey and shit. So it looks like a pecan log. I think that's the third time I showed that damn pecan log picture. But anyway, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hopefully the camera angle works. I'm going to take a look at it. Hopefully it works, and we'll go from there. Thank y'all so much, and God bless Hoodoo family.